everybody, it's Kim and I'm here today with a little bit different of a video for you. Ever since I saw Moana back in November, we actually went to go see it opening weekend. The entire time I was watching the movie, I knew that I had to make crafts from this movie. So this video is showing you how to make the Heart of Te Fiti from Moana. This is a series of videos, so watch out for a couple more Moana videos. And in case you didn't know, this does coincide with the Moana DVD release. So the digital release is this week and the DVD release is the first week of March. So you should go buy Moana if you haven't already purchased it. Hashtag not sponsored. Okay, here we go.
For this, we're going to be using Primo Sculpting Accents. This is bright green pearl, and we're going to use just under half a package of clay. And I would recommend using even less than this to make a smaller stone. Once you knead it, shape it into an egg shape. And for sculpting, we're going to be using a dotting tool, and then we're just going to sculpt. I do want you to keep in mind that this video is at 400% speed, so it did take me a little while to actually sculpt the stone. If you'd like to see my sculpting in real time, leave a comment down below and let me know, and I'll post a video of just the sculpting process. As you can see, I'm using a couple different tools here. I used both ends of the dotting tool and some tools from the polymer clay aisle at Michael's. Next, I'm going to start sculpting the details using the reference. And here it is, ready to go into the oven. And here it is out of the oven. So we're going to use Sculpey Gloss Glaze to make it shiny for molding purposes so that the mold is as smooth as possible. And to make the mold, we're going to use this amazing high-strength liquid rubber from Mold Putty. We're also going to be using some foam core board. This is a good size for the piece that we're casting, and I've scored the corners so that the paper on the inside is still all together. We're going to hot glue that to the base like so. A clean hot glue job here is not that big of a deal. It just needs to seal all of the edges. So now we're going to attach our object to the bottom of the mold. I'm just going to use some scrap clay here, and you're going to want to push it down hard enough so that when you pick it up and turn it upside down, it doesn't go anywhere. Now, this is our mold rubber. I'm not a huge fan of this because it gets everywhere and it's super sticky. I haven't personally used regular silicone, but I feel like it would be a lot better than this. You should always, always, always wear gloves with this kind of thing. I didn't, and I regretted it. I ended up doing 4 ounces of base, so I used 2 scoops of hardener and then mixed it together and poured it over the stone. As you can see, I get pretty high here when I'm pouring. This is to prevent bubbles as much as possible. After letting it sit for 12 hours, I pulled the foam core off and trimmed up the mold with just a little bit. Okay, now it's time to cast in resin. So I'm using clear casting resin, alcohol ink, a container, this is just a solo cup bottom, measuring cups, a stir stick, and our mold. This is a 2-part resin, so it's just a 1-to-1 ratio, and that's why I'm a huge fan of Amazing Clear Cast. So measure about 1/2 ounce of parts 1 and 2 each. Next, I'm going to add the color into part B. So I ended up using 4 drops of this green, and at this point I wasn't a huge fan of this color, but fortunately I had bought a second shade of green alcohol ink, which is this turquoise color. I just put 1 drop in, mixed it all together, and it's perfect. I love it. Next up, I'm coating the mold with cornstarch or mold release. Just make sure you get any excess out before you pour. And now we just mix the 2 parts together. and pour into the mold. After letting it set for about 8 hours, here it is. I cleaned up the back of it a bit with a nail file, and it looks great.
So that is how I made the Heart of Te Fiti from Moana. I love it. I think it's super cool. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I put out new videos every Wednesday. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.